In a late-night post by the Ministry of External Affairs, India affirmed its stand on the massive diplomatic row with Canada, putting the responsibility of the disastrous diplomatic fallout squarely on Justin Trudeau. The Foreign Ministry reiterated that Canada has presented us with no evidence whatsoever. But in its terse but sharp response to Mr. Trudeau's deposition, the Commission of Inquiry, the Foreign Ministry wrote in its post-midnight statement that what we have heard today only confirms what we have been saying consistently all along, that Canada has presented India no evidence whatsoever in support of the serious allegations that it has chosen to level against India and Indian diplomats. Putting the onus of the grave diplomatic situation entirely on the incumbent Prime Minister of Canada's conduct, the statement noted that the responsibility for the damage that this cavalier behavior has caused to India-Canada relations lies with Prime Minister Trudeau alone. Here are the finer details.
We chose to continue to work behind the scenes to try and get India to cooperate with us. Their asks of us was, well, how much do you know? Give us the evidence you have on this. And our response was, well, it's within your security agencies. You should be looking into how much they know. You should be engaging. It's, oh, no, tell us what you know. Show us the evidence. And at that point, it was primarily intelligence, not hard evidentiary proof. Steps that would have resulted in keeping Canadians safe, because that is our top priority. India, the Indian government, rejected those advances.
India has rejected Canadian PM Justin Trudeau's accusation that New Delhi did not cooperate in the probe into the killing of Canadian citizen and Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Nijjar. Sources in the Ministry of External Affairs say that from the very beginning, the Canadian approach has been to make vague accusations and put the burden of denial on India. Earlier, India decided to withdraw its High Commissioner in Canada, Sanjay Kumar Verma. This after Ottawa linked him and some other Indian diplomats to the Nijjar case. Sources in the ministry slammed Canada's bid to target Indian diplomats and said no specifics have been provided by the Canadian government. Trudeau seeking another term as Canada's Prime Minister, but has recently faced one political setback after another. He has been repeatedly seen standing shoulder to shoulder with extremists and separatists, attending Khalistan rallies, terming all of this as free speech. He has also lost the support of his key ally, Jagmeet Singh, and on Tuesday, a Liberal MP publicly called for his resignation. There is a growing number of Liberal MPs who remain frustrated with Trudeau's leadership and lack of strategy in countering Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre. According to a survey by global market research and public opinion firm Ipsos, only 26% people see Justin Trudeau as a good Prime Minister. Trudeau found himself to be 19% less than the leader of the Conservative Party. There are allegations that Trudeau has made these accusations against India to polarize the electorate while catering to his vote bank in order to cling to power, something that looks improbable at this point. With Vishal Vivek, Arjun Samar Mahindran for NDTV World.
Well, in a nutshell, Canada has accused the Modi government of running Putin-style hit squads against its opponents in that country. As relations between our two countries continue to nosedive, Maha Siddiqui has been tracking all the latest developments. She joins us live from Vancouver at the moment. Maha, now Justin Trudeau has acknowledged that he had only intelligence and no hard evidentiary proof when he alleged that the involvement of Indian government agents in the killing of Hardeep Nijjar last year. Take us through all the latest string of developments.
Well, despite making that statement in the public inquiry, and that public inquiry is being conducted into the issue of foreign interference in Canada, the report is to be submitted in December. And the public inquiry has been conducted over the last 1 year since there have been concerns around the possible political interference in Canada from China and Russia. But the ambit was later increased after Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made that statement in Parliament last year in September, where he alleged that there was a hand of Indian government agents in the killing of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Nijjar. Now, the latest in this row is that Justin Trudeau remains to be brazen, despite the fact that he has said that at that time they only had intelligence and not hard evidence. But the RCMP, that is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, that is carrying out an investigation into the matter for the last over 1 year, has now suggested that they did have evidence and that they did want to share that evidence with the Indian side, but they were unsuccessful in doing so. Though on the Indian side, it is pretty clear that the Ministry of External Affairs has again put out by means of a statement that no evidence has so far been shared with India. So both sides at the moment giving different versions of where they stand. As far as Justin Trudeau's support is concerned, domestically, we know that he's on a weak wicket, considering that not just the NDP that has withdrawn from the government, but because the housing crisis here, as well as the affordability issues, the popularity of the Prime Minister has certainly dipped. However, as far as support from the allies, especially the Five Eyes is concerned, UK was the last remaining country that had not issued a statement, and they have issued a statement now suggesting that they want India to cooperate with Canada in the investigations.